Hello everybody, socalthero here. Welcome back to another video of our Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 around the world trip. In this one, we are picking up still from where we left off in the last flight, and that is going to be in Athens, Greece, and we are heading down south into the only part that I'll be touching of the Africa continent on this around the world trip. Wanted to be able to go further south into it, but it was just way too hard to plan, and it was going to make the trip that much longer that I couldn't see myself going there and doing that as part of this trip as well. Although I may do a separate just around the world where I start in Africa and then I just go around to Africa and end there, as opposed to starting from my home airport and completely flying around the world here. We're going to go ahead and get on the aircraft here today. The tail number is still not working. I Googled it today to see if there was a fix for it, and apparently there's no fix for it. So it's not just a me thing. So it's good to know it's not just me having this problem, and it is a problem that is known within the sim here. I'm going to go ahead and start firing up the electronics for the aircraft, and let's go ahead and get some air to our passengers in the back there. Flight level is going to be 15,000 feet today. We're going to be flying pretty low because I'm expecting us to hopefully see the pyramids of Giza here today. The Great Pyramids of Giza. And if not, they are pretty close to the airport that I should be able to fly over to them with the drone to where I can pick them up still. We're going to go ahead and turn on our speed bugs. We're going to initialize fuel. The plane is almost completely full with fuel based on the, 95% based on the the block time of this flight. Man, I can't think or talk right now. And you would think that it wouldn't require it. It is a little bit of a longer flight, but I'm a little worried for the flight I'm going to be doing in the next couple of days that is actually longer than this flight. So that'll probably be interesting to where I might have to land early at another airport to refuel and continue on my journey. Let's see. So flight plan's already in here. I'm going to go ahead and set up my screens like I usually like to have them. Yep, that's the map, and that's the map as well. We're going to be departing out on runway, which is it? I believe it's 3R, yeah. Oh, I could have just looked over here at the tablet. It's still up. Which is right next to us here, so we don't have to go far to depart out on this one. Like I said, flight time is expected to be 2 hours and 30 minutes, so it is going to be a little bit of a long one. I don't know. I'm not liking what I see from... Let's see here. Oh, it's because it doesn't have an arrival. This airport actually doesn't have an arrival from this way. So at some point, I'm going to have to fly directly to the approach, which is probably what's going to end up happening. I'm going to probably, let's see. Yeah, so this island is the last waypoint before it stops doing anything. So I'm actually going to key into this one. Okay, that's the waypoint info. Can I... Has speed constraints, but it won't let me... Yeah, won't let me do anything with it. Okay. Well, I was going to set the altitude, but I guess I can't. But aircraft's on. It's mostly ready from what I can tell. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the strobe lights so ground crews know we are firing up the engine. Get that fuel pump going. I'm going to go ahead and release the parking brake and turn on our lights. And all of our switches, as I'm sure it's going to be cold up there. Temperature outside right now on the ground is 43 degrees. So yeah, it's not warm. Notice it's typically in the low 40s when I fly out early in the morning like this. It's about 7 or 8 a.m. local time, so that's oh, it's 6:30. Okay, I thought I set it to 7, but I was just waiting until I saw sunlight. Ooh. It is live weather, though. There's not a lot of open sky here in Athens today. It is a little cloudy. Well, everything seems to be set, so we're going to go ahead and give the aircraft a little bit of power so it could start moving. And we're going to start getting this ready here. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series. As of this one, I created a playlist already, and you guys may have caught it. I created a playlist just for the Around the World trip, just so that way it doesn't interfere with any career mode videos that I upload or any other just regular flights that I take in the sim as well. You can still find the videos in the 2020 and the 2024 playlist, but I figured this has been such a journey that some people enjoy, others don't, and then some come here later on and enjoy it that they might like to watch the entire journey all the way in, from start to finish. Oh, the altitude changed on me here. That's great. And I can't get that off. That's even better. There we go. So, created another playlist just for the Around the World trip. Probably going to be pretty long. The hours of my entire trip were 230 hours. Obviously not that much in videos, but it'll be quite a bit still. So I don't expect people to watch all of it at once. And it's 230 hours just with the Vision Jet. That doesn't include the beginning of this trip when I flew with the Baron. So I'll have to calculate that as well, but I want to say it comes out to like 250 or 258 hours, I want to say, in total flight time. It's pretty crazy when you think about it. We're pulling onto the runway right now. Whoops. And that's what happens when you use a controller and your mouse at the same time. I'm going to go ahead and get our last preparations here set. Let's get toga activated. We're just gonna roll over the striping up front here. I think these are, I've heard Jeff reference piano keys before. I'm sure somebody could jump in here and educate me on what each marking is on the runway here. I'm assuming these are the piano keys because they look like piano keys. So I'm just saying that now, and I could be wrong, but that's what I mean when I say piano keys. Once I get to this, I'm going to give it a full throttle here, and we're going to start taking off. Which is looking like we're good. Alright, we got full power. Just going to check. Everything looks good, except the nav and the flight level controls are off for some reason. Addressed it in the air, but figured I'll just do it now. Oh yeah, we are heavy. Aircraft is struggling to get off the runway today. All right, positive rate, gears coming up. Gonna get to that 165 mark. Yeah, it's a bit windy over here too. 13 mile per hour crosswind. I'm assuming that's mile per hour. Probably not. 13 knot crosswind. All right, we're climbing a little too aggressive here. All right, we got a good amount of lift. We're gonna go ahead and pull the flaps up. I'm going to start our climb out of here. Funny, it wants me at 24,000 feet. That's not happening today. In fact, we're going to just go direct to approach here. Yep. So we're gonna ignore everything else on this flight. It's gonna want me at looks like 3,300 feet for when we get there. I'm gonna go ahead and bank the aircraft a little bit more. The airspace over here is pretty not empty, but there's only like 2 or 3 planes, so I'm gonna get away with flying out over the ocean here and not having to worry about other aircraft being at a lower altitude. There you go. Gotta have 4. All right, Athens, Greece. It was real, and it was fun, and it was really fun to come in here and see Athens, Greece. But we're gonna start our climb up here now to 15,000 feet, and most of this is going to be over water, so I'm not sure how much video footage I'm going to get you guys in the middle of the flight. I might give you a little bit, but I'm going to try not to make it too much so that way the video is not too long, so we can enjoy everything that Cairo has for us to has to offer for us to check out in points of interest. And it really wants me on this climb out. Okay. Follow the computer on where it wants us to be for climbing out of here. Now it's settling down. Now I got a little bit of clouds we got to fly through here. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my landing lights. The only thing I dislike about the vanilla version of the aircraft as opposed to the mod I used to use in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is the front lights don't strobe, the landing lights, which I guess is a feature on the aircraft that if you leave the landing lights on, they turn into additional strobe lights to make it easier to see the aircraft, which is pretty cool. It can detect how high you are, and then it's like, okay, now it's turning into strobe lights. Oh, had a little change in the weather there. Oh yeah, it's definitely getting cold though. 17 degrees Fahrenheit. We are definitely getting cold up here. It's always curious to look at that on a climb out. I usually don't look at it until I think about it either on the landing or the takeoff. So yeah, it's pretty cool up here. Yeah, I was already reducing back. There you go. Alright, we just passed 9,000 feet here. Well, hopefully we shaved a little bit of time off our flight. Doing what we're doing here instead of following around. It says we should be in at, it's trying to render in the clouds and everything while I'm trying to look at stuff too. Let's see, 9:42 is when we're expected to land, and it's 6:46 right now. So yeah, about 2 hours or so. That makes sense. It said it was like a 2-hour and 30-minute flight, I want to say, so yeah, seems to be about the amount of time it's going to take. Oh, I am drifting to the left of where I need to be. Head directly to this waypoint. Take a look around us here. Yeah, it is definitely cloudy around here. There's some clouds this morning. Alright, we are above 10,000 feet, so I'm going to go ahead and kick on the autopilot and the auto thrust as well, so it can get me up to 15,000 feet. And make sure it does what it needs to be doing here too, and it doesn't go crazy. Oh, those clouds look beautiful out there though, don't they? Gotta love that look, and gotta take one for the scrapbook. I always do, regardless of how many times I've seen them or how they look possibly the same as others. Love taking photos of them. But we're almost to our cruising altitude here. Like I said, it's going to be a lot lower than I typically would be flying, like I have been the last few flights, just so that I can catch anything that might catch our eye here on the way there to Cairo. In fact, let me see. Yeah, it's a whole lot of ocean, so yeah, there's not going to be a lot to see, I guess. It'll just be a few island chains that I'm going to fly over and near, and then after that, it'll be straight to Egypt there. Alright, well, with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let the sim do its thing. The autopilot, like I said, is almost to our desired cruising altitude, and then I will catch you guys again when we are getting closer to the ground. Alright guys, we are back. We are about, I want to say about 5 minutes out from landing here. I did have to make some changes while in flight. I changed our cruise altitude from 15,000 feet to 24,000 feet as we started to get over to the Mediterranean Sea. I didn't see many islands left, and I needed to make sure I had enough fuel getting here, so I tried to climb as high as I could so that way we had less air resistance. And luckily, like you can see right now, we have a great tailwind that's been pushing us over here too. So we're across the Mediterranean Sea. We're already in Egypt, and we are already descending down here to the same waypoint that we had when I started this flight, which is direct on the approach here. In fact, well, no, I can't do approach mode yet because I still need to get to the waypoint. And it's working on that right now. Didn't cut any in-flight material just because I was mostly over water. There wasn't really anything to see underneath me. The level of clouds underneath me too were kind of big, so it was just me flying over clouds, which I've done in the past, but wanted to break things up a little bit and see if we can enjoy what Cairo has to offer here. I keep checking in with this marker thing to see if I can see points of interest, and I finally start to see them over there. And I'm pretty sure that's the pyramids of Giza based on what I saw on Google Maps and from the approach that we're coming into this airport at. So we're going to start making our right-hand turn right now. The aircraft is doing all the flying for me. I'm not doing it. Still letting it do its thing. Got about one more waypoint and then we're on to the runway, so it's going to be a pretty quick landing here. There's 3 runways. There is a 2-3 left, 2-3 center, and 2-3 right from the direction we're coming in at, and we're going to be landing on the left. And parking wise, looking at the map here on the chart, there's 2-3 left where we're coming in. We're going to actually have to taxi all the way over where it says general aviation area. So got a little ways to taxi, but should be worth it. I think it puts us a little bit closer to the pyramids anyway, so kind of benefits us being that close where I don't have to worry about the game rendering in all of the information again when I come back to my airplane. Well, we're almost on that localizer to activate the approach mode. At least I hope that's the right way to be flying this aircraft. Nobody has told me otherwise yet, but then again, I do pre-record, so not a lot of people had a chance to comment yet. Alright, we're actually on the runway now is our approach, so we're gonna go ahead and kick off autopilot and the auto throttle. Whew. And we're going to go ahead and lower the landing gear. We're just about a minute out from the airport. There's a lot of dust here, so it's kind of hard to see right now. All right, flaps, landing gears down. We got plenty of fuel. I think the glide slope says I'm too low, actually. I don't want to be too low here. Oh, never mind. I can see the airport on my map here. So it should be over here. Yeah, I don't think I'm too low. I think I'm too high, actually. I'm going to cut all the power.
Sink rate.
Yeah, I know.
Sink rate. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
There we go. Glide slope's starting to come back to us here. I did just dive bomb it in there.
500.
I think I could do full flaps. Nope, they're iced over. Damn. I'm gonna say it's 57 degrees out right now. It's kind of warm. I might have been able to, but I guess not. Alright, it says we're too low on the glide slope. It is what it is, though. We're gonna be just visually getting it in here. As it's pretty foggy out, can't see a damn thing. Or it's a sandstorm, like I said earlier. I don't know which is which, but I'm assuming it's fog. Got a little bit of a crosswind here. Yeah, we're kind of high. Ooh. Oh, we're gonna float. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa! We're sliding, Tokyo drifting. There we go. Plane tried to get away from us there for a second. That made my heart stop for a second. All right. Nose is trying to lift up still. There we go. He's slowing down now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cairo, Egypt, where we will take a tour of the pyramids of Giza here. Go ahead and clean up the aircraft a little bit. Turn that off. Turn that off. There we go. And we'll get off of this runway and start taxiing back to where we need to go. Hey, my buddy Jay is playing Ready or Not, it looks like. That's cool. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make a right on here. Although I don't think you're supposed to make a right on this taxiway. But this is going to be the quicker way to get us to our parking area. Alright, while it's doing that, yeah, we're not taking off. It's okay. Giving it a little bit of power. So again, if I saw correctly, on the chart, we should be on taxiway T right now. Or, oh, maybe it's S. One of the two. Well, I guess the this maybe would let us know. Or maybe not. This is L. Huh. Doesn't feel like I'm... Oh, wait, you know what? I know what's wrong. I am looking at the wrong runway. Yeah, there's L. Okay, so I was on taxiway F. I'm on L. I have to cross over L, or cross over runway 23C and continue on L, then turn left on T, and then turn right on U. Alright, so that is our taxiway that we need to do here. There's somebody else taxiing up ahead of us. We are taxiing kind of quick just because I don't want the video to be just me on the ground taxiing. Oh. Although we are losing some of the ground because we're how quick we're moving, so it's starting to bounce a little bit. We'll slow down. I don't see anybody taking off. So we're going to cross this runway with a purpose. As I see this commercial plane getting ready to line up here. There we go. Alright, this should put us on our next taxiway. There's a big old commercial plane coming right at us too. This is going to be interesting. So it must mean that this taxiway is the one way and I'm going the wrong way on it, but it is what it is. We know my piloting and navigating is not the best. Speaking of not the best, those LODs are kind of interesting on that plane. Especially for the engines. Ooh. Those are a bit rough. Alright. Tried to somewhat save it by not driving directly into them. Here's the airport here. The pyramids are right over there. Yeah, that's got to be them. Because I remember they were directly to the southwest of the airport. Alright, here's taxiway T. I believe this is is the next one we had to be on. It says general aviation parking is just up over here. ATC will probably be glad to have me parked and stop terrorizing their taxiways. Oh, there's another aircraft there. Woo! Kind of cooking it in here. Where he's parked. Somebody else is parked there, so we'll take this one right here. In 3. Slow it down a bit so we can make our turn. Just a little more power to get us there. And there we go. We are at our parking spot that I picked out. We'll just clear that caution now. Flight plan. Let's go ahead and wipe out the flight plan. We don't need that anymore. Alright. Zeroed out. That's good. That's good. Parking brake is set. Let's turn off all of our icing protection here that we're not going to need. And we'll kill the strobe lights so ground crew knows the engine's coming off. There we go. Oh, a little bit of stutter in there. Trying to render in the area. Alright. Let's get the rest of this turned off. And it's trying to render in a lot. It is having a hard time with it right now. That, and it doesn't help that my friends list keeps telling me of people that are playing other games right now. There we go. Okay, I'm going to be able to... Oh, no, no. Trying to open the door. Sorry. Sorry, fam. There we go. Alright, so before I deboard the plane, let's go ahead and go into the drone mode here. And let's fly... Oh, that's awkward. It's all angled... Oh, come on. Why are you being so stupid with the speed? There. Like really having some hang-ups right now. The sim does not like me being in Egypt, apparently. Alright. So we are here, I believe. Yep, I can kind of see them now. There they are. So we're in Cairo right now, and it's built around the pyramids of Giza. It seems like. I want to say there's some sacred ground where they don't build. And but I think they build right up to the Sphinx or something like that. From what this is all from Google Maps, so I'm going to be curious to see what it looks like in the sim here. But yeah, if we had the other approach coming the other way, it would have been really cool, because I think you fly over the pyramids. Oh, there's this airport too that's right next to it. This looks... Jeez, is this even a runway? That's a little small. The other runway looks feasible, but man, runway 23 looks like you're gonna be in trouble if you're flying anything that goes over 150 knots, which is most aircraft. All right, we should be... All right, there's the highway. I remember seeing a highway. And then from what I saw on Google Maps, it's basically the city of Cairo all around here, as you're seeing. And then it just turns into dirt, and that's where the pyramids are, and everything around it is undisturbed from the city and everyday living over here. Going this far, though, I could tell already the sim's going to have a problem with my my aircraft being where it's at. And there's some issues over here in Cairo. Like, you could see, like, flat stadiums. And it feels like the sim isn't updating this area very well. Supreme Counselor of Universities, huh? I was pretty sure they were over here. Egyptian Museum. Maybe it's a little bit further out. Or it could be those three over there. Al Rafai or Rafaya Mouse, I believe, or Mosque, I should say, not Mouse. Oh, okay. Well, this is a mosque right here. Let's see. Supreme Counselor Universities. Casino something. Egyptian Museum. Oh, this is cool. It's on the waterway. Oh, you know what? I do vaguely remember. Well, no, I remember somewhat a waterway, and then that cut through Cairo, and then you got to the pyramids. Man. Oh, you know what? I think that's them right there. Great Sphinx of Giza. Yep. Okay, it's over there. I was going to say, I see something that looks like pyramids off in the distance, so we are making our way there. And the Sphinx is coming up already. This will be pretty cool to see. Definitely one of the bucket list items to come check out here. I've always been fascinated by these and how they're built and whatnot. Especially being a viewer of Ancient Aliens. They really get you into some of the wonders of the world and how they're built and their purpose and whatnot. Hey, this is so cool. Like, you just see the city, like, it's just a major city here, Cairo, and all of a sudden out here you have the Egyptian pyramids just like right next to it, and the city is just built around them. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Oh, okay. As soon as I turned to the left and right a little bit, it started to actually render in. I think the game didn't like where I was, but now that it knows I'm in an area, it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, this is awesome. Look at this. Look at this. They are actually like modeled in. They are, wow, this is cool. Oh, I can't wait to see the Sphinx too, but this is cool. Okay, we can turn this off now. Oh yeah. This is neat. Definitely taking lots of photos. There they are, the pyramids of Giza right there. And then there's the Sphinx. Oh, this is so cool. So cool to be able to see in the sim. And then, yep, there's the part of it that they believe is fallen apart or just like over the test of time has started to erode a little bit. This is so cool. And you can tell, like, you can see the areas where they've worked. Like, you could tell where they have dig sites. And then this is probably some of the archaeologists and some of the other workers here. This is what it's trying to simulate that would be building over here. Oh, this is so cool. Look at this. I wish it was... Might have to do something real quick, too, after I take some photos and check these out in the daytime. There was a reason I didn't film in between the flight and here and then not a lot of the landing, because I wanted to check this out more than anything. Oh, this is so cool. Like, just look at this, sitting on top of one of the pyramids right here. It is so awesome. Look at how high you are. I know it's hard to tell on a sim, but still, that is pretty neat. Get them from this angle too. And the smaller one here. Yeah, it's just all the stuff that's so cool. Yeah, obviously lots of photos going on right now. Let's see if I can... I doubt it's going to work, but let's see here. Let's change the time to where it's dark. Let's change the weather to clear skies. Yeah, it's going to be a little hard. But... And look at the lighting. You could still see it at night. I got to get a night picture of this. This is so cool. I wonder if it depends on what time of day it is. Because they line up to... I believe it's Orion's belt. I could be wrong. I'm trying to remember right now and I can't. Oh, this is so cool. This was definitely fun to see in the sim. Man. Man, oh man. One of the bucket lists chipped away at here. I got another one on the next one too. I don't know. I'm just going to be flying over it though. I'm not going to be stopping there or anything. But the next flight is going to take us to Kuwait. And we're going to be flying over Jerusalem and Israel. And it would be cool to... Oh, listen to that with the nighttime. Oh, that is so cool. God, I love this sim. It is so cool what they do in it. I mean, there's a little bit of city noise, obviously. But just sitting out here in the pyramids like this, it is... Man. And then a car having an accident, it sounds like. But, yeah, the next flight is going to be to Kuwait, and I'm going to be flying over Jerusalem. It'd be really cool to land there, but I'm just passing by it, unfortunately. And I'm hoping that I'm going to probably fly pretty low on that one to see if I can see anything from the air there. I'm going to go ahead and turn weather back on and... Go ahead and make it daytime again. Oh, let there be light. I was hoping you'd be able to see the pyramids line up, but you could see it on Google Maps. Oh, yeah. See, look at this. All not rendered in. All right, let me get off the aircraft now. Game is really hating me being in this area. This means flying to Kuwait is probably going to be a lot of fun in the beginning. Grab my luggage out of there while we put covers in and close up the aircraft. Oops. There we go. All right, let's turn that off, and we got our luggage. There we go. But yeah, I'm going to try to fly low on the next one, and if I see something in Jerusalem that stands out, I'll definitely cut in. I might not commentate over it, but I'll try to capture some of the stuff in Jerusalem on the way to Kuwait. Kuwait is going to be a long flight. I plan on doing this flight tomorrow. Today is on a Tuesday. Tomorrow being a Wednesday after work. It might be a little tough because the block time for that flight is 3 hours and 15 minutes. This one was 2 hours and 30 minutes. And the end of this video, which is coming up right now, is going to be exactly 2 hours and 30 minutes. So we made good time getting here, but don't know what it's going to be like in Kuwait. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty long flight. After Kuwait, I'm going to be flying from Kuwait to Dubai and the United Arab Emirates, which is a little bit of a shorter flight. And then after that, my buddy Zach, who designed, if you guys watch American Truck Simulator, he is the guy that created the Tesla mod. He might be flying along with me. He might have to leave early, but on Friday, so it'll be about 3 videos after this one, or 2 videos after this one. I'm going to be flying from the Dubai United Arab Emirates to New Delhi, India, and that is a 4-hour flight. I'm trying to schedule it out to where it lands on a Friday, so if I have to stay up a little bit later to complete it, it's okay. I'm off Saturday, so I can relax a little bit, and I can edit and do it on Saturday instead of on the day that I do the flight. But it is what it is. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's too, with flying over Jerusalem. I hope I see a lot. This one though was amazing to see. Seeing the pyramids of Giza. I can only hope that when I take off for Kuwait, that the takeoff is going to be from the same direction, or the opposite direction of where I came in, so I can maybe actually fly over the pyramids. That'd be really cool if I could. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of it. And until next time, take care.